The mother never left their side. Even when her body shook from hunger, even when her eyes struggled to stay open, she stayed curled around her babies like a shield. One kitten cried softly, searching for milk. The other barely moved, too weak to call out. The mother lowered her head again and again, licking them gently, trying to wake them, trying to give them strength she didn't have left. The ground was cold beneath them. The air smelled of damp earth. Every sound made her tense. Footsteps, voices, even the wind. She was exhausted, but fear wouldn't let her rest. I watched quietly, heart heavy. She wasn't surviving for herself anymore. She was burning through the last of her strength for two tiny lives that depended on her completely. That's when I understood something painful. Love alone wasn't going to be enough. If nothing changed soon, she would lose them. And she knew it. Her eyes met mine again, not with fear this time, but with hope she didn't dare trust yet. To be continued. I knew waiting any longer could cost them ever. I knew I couldn't wait any longer. The mother's breathing was shallow now. Her body trembled as she tried to stand, then slowly lowered herself back down beside her babies. One kitten cried again. The sound was weaker this time. That was it. I knelt down slowly, keeping my voice soft. The mother watched me closely, not with anger, but with fear of losing everything. I gently placed my FourPawFriends soft blanket on the ground near her. Not to take her babies, not to separate them. Just to give them warmth. She hesitated. Then she did something that broke my heart. She nudged her kittens closer to the blanket herself, like she was saying, "Please, help them." I wrapped the babies gently, keeping them close to her body. The crying softened. The shivering slowed. For the first time since I arrived, the mother exhaled. She didn't move away. She stayed right there, watching every breath her babies took. This wasn't the end of their struggle. But it was the first moment they weren't facing it alone. To be continued. I still didn't know if they would all survive the night. I heard the sound before I saw anything. Not loud, not desperate. Just a soft, broken cry coming from behind the old village shed. When I walked closer, I saw her. A mother cat, thin, shaking, eyes wide with fear. And beside her, two tiny kittens pressed against her belly, barely moving. She didn't run. She didn't hiss. She just lowered her head and pulled her babies closer, like she already knew the world hadn't been kind. The ground was cold. The air smelled of dust and rain. One kitten tried to nurse but slipped. The other didn't move at all. That's when her cry changed. Not fear, a plea. I stood there quietly, heart heavy, knowing one thing for sure. She wasn't asking for herself. She was asking for her babies. I didn't reach out. I didn't rush. I just knelt down slowly, so she could see I wasn't there to take them away. And in that moment, our eyes met. A mother's eyes. Tired, brave, still fighting. I didn't know yet how bad things were, but I knew this. Walking away was no longer an option. To be continued. I didn't know if I could save them all, but I knew I had to try.